Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you the new Sentinel fighting armor Black Panther. Now this is the second figures that they released this year, so they already have the War Machine and they have this Black Panther now, and Loki's on the way, so I should be getting it soon on my channel. And then you got the Thor for the last figure. So in total, as far as I know, it's about 10 Sentinel fighting armor that they have released so far. So last year they had 6 of them, and you got the starting with Captain America, which is that one, right? So Captain America, really cool. And then they also have the couple X-Men figure, Wolverine and Deadpool, which is cool. And then you got a couple Iron Man. I'm not sure why they make the red and black version as well, which is the only one that I don't have. And they also have the traditional one, red and gold. Iron Man, and then you got the what we have, our Iron Spider as well. So we got 6 versions in the past, and now we got 4 new added to this line this year. So in total 10 in all of them. I love them, don't get me wrong, and there are a couple of reasons why I love them. So one is they are made of a lot of die cast, so I would say roughly about 75%. They are about 6 inches tall and about 150 to 200 grams depending on accessories and all the stuff. So they are fairly heavy-ish, but the only downside is they don't have the LED lighter point. But the articulation is amazing. You can move any joint, any possible pose that you want to do. And they always come with a dynamic stand, so you might wonder why there is a hole in the back, but that hole is for the dynamic stand to pack it in, so you can pose him in the air, any way you like to do. And then they always had a pair of fists and hands, and then one weapon. And depending on the figures, if you go for War Machine, you got more weapons. So check out all these figures review on my channel, and I have all of them, right? So do look at it if you're interested about each of them. So anyway, so these are the accessory that comes with it. So you got a closed fist and open fist for that weapon. I'm not even sure why you got this weapon, to be honest. And this is the Black Panther, he never used any weapon in the movie, as far as I know. He always used a claw and punching and slamming grounds, and that's all I see all the time. Why you have this vibranium stick? What is that for? I don't even know how to call this weapon, but anyway, it comes with it. And then you got closed fist, which is nice, look, with this painted silver on the nail, on the claw, whatever. And then you also have open one as well, which is really nice. I like that, so you got a lot of possible pose that you want to do. Anyway, so let's get the figure in close up. And so yeah, so I like the face. The face looks really cool, and I absolutely love it. And you got little pointy ears, like a little cat style. Meow, like at least that is like yes, yeah. So yeah, I like that. And also they changed the little pieces here, and that is another downside I want to say about the Sentinel line, is that they do reuse quite a lot of components from previous figures. So they are very similar, but slightly different color tones and a little bit added plastic piece on the arms and jetpack or weapons and things like that. So it is a bit different. So because of that, it is a bit, you might say that it looks different figure, but if you look in close-up detail, they are very similar. Alright, so like especially these thighs and joints, for example, or the legs here, for example, they're all reused. Every component part is reused, and the only thing that changes is the arm, the glove, the legs, or the silver part. That's where they change it. And at the back, and usually close up, but they can open up here if they are like Wolverine or Black Panther or Iron Man. Then they would use this one as some sort of like a jetpack. But in reality, they leave that for reusing for other figures, like Iron Spider. You're gonna put all 4 arms in this pop hole, and and the War Machine will have all kind of like rocket launchers and guns and stuff like that. So that's the whole idea of it. So they intentionally have these holes there for a reason. So in a way, so these are the Iron Man suits in a different character, basically. So that's why they all look the same. That's the company claims to be. So Yeah, anyway, so that's the thing. And one thing that I also noticed is that you got two different color going on here. You got glossy paint and a matte paint. So that's the only thing difference here. All right, so you can see that all the here is a glossy plastic part. They are not painted actually, unfortunately, which is such a shame. You know, they're like just normal black plastic, and I have a feeling it's kind of like starting to cut costs a little bit, you know, in these new line. I'm gonna show you why. I'm gonna prove it to you that this is not painted. All these black pieces are not painted. The original plastic piece actually, which is a shame. You know, it really is annoying. The previous release one, they painted even on the plastic one, so it looks different. You know, and the paint job is very different as well. So which is annoying, you know. Anyway, so let me show you with comparison with this Captain America. Now, in the past, all the release that they have the silver part on this area, but in this new one, you got nothing, all black. You may think that it's the same here, but the same in War Machine and also Loki and Thor. According to the photo, I don't see any silver painted on that area. So in the previous one, doesn't matter regardless of what figure you buy, you always have the silver painting on the legs, and then depending on the color theme, if it's Captain America, you got blue one. If it's you know Wolverine, you got yellow one. So that is the one thing about it. And of course the color will be different range. You got here like a metallic blues, and then you got different color blue shade on the middle part. So you got quite a lot more to look at in the previous one than the new one, which is a shame. And as you can see, these are white plastic piece, but they are painted. Because of that, you can see the nice sheen and glossy effect going on, and all the paint are metallic effect as well, so that make it even better, you know. All the red parts are also painted here as well, and also on the legs you can see here, right, is very different. So yeah, so they kind of like reduce the quality on the paint job, which is really sad to see. If they keep on cutting costs around like this, so I may stop buying it in the future, but currently I don't have any intention of stopping their product line. So, and I would like to compare with the 3.0 version as well. 3.0 version are 7 inches tall, and they have LED lighter point as well, and they also use a lot of die cast. So the price point is also about similar. So I really like to compare the video on my channel, so saying that the Sentinel fighting armor versus Comic Cave versus 3.0. So that's what I'm gonna do one day, you know. But luckily 3.0 is making Black Panther version as well, so I like to compare Black Panther versus, you know, Black Panther from both two companies. And I like to show you their take on these figures and how their comparison is gonna look like, and also the Iron Man, and also the they have a new one called Iron Spider. So I like to compare with the Iron Spider from Sentinel and 3.0 as well. Anyway, so let me show you the articulation wise. Articulation is what I love about these figures. They are really awesome. So you got the loads of ball joints, so the engineering here is really good. So you can see the head can actually swivel, you know, tilt all you want. The range is really good. That is incredible thing. So yeah, I'm very good at you know, all these posing and stuff. So the range, you can see that you can look at all the way up. That is really cool. If you are making fly like this is really nice, and you can see the range is really cool. And you can crouch down, and you know, no problem with that. And you can also bring up, but don't go too far up there, because the reason why is when you do, you can't exposing all this massive gap in between, and you will see all the spring and all this stuff inside there, which kind of looks a bit ugly. So otherwise it's not too bad at all, and you can go side to side, you can tilt around like that. And the arm also have the you got butterfly joint here on the shoulder. You can also go up and down, right? You can bicep can swivel, and the joints are nice and stiff, so it's not too bad. You got double elbow as well. So basically the same as the metal build movement, so it's exactly the same thing, you know. The leg also have that you can bring it down, so you can see that, so you can see one leg is longer than the others, and then you can also turn, and then you can go quite a lot of range. So yeah, and then the kneecap can also go that way, right? So it's no problem with that. And feet can go and little toe articulation as well, and you can go swivel, tilt, and you can do any way you like. And you can always get these guys on the completely flat on the ground, so never have any problem. That's why I never needed the dynamic stand to keep him, you know, steady on the ground, so I can leave it like that with no problem. When the cabinet shake, he doesn't fall down, so this is really good. Right, so there you go. That's a decent articulation figure. For my conclusion, definitely worth it. Less than £100, no problem. But I think 3 zeros are doing something similar like that as well. So maybe if you can't afford to get both of them, I would say wait and see what happened with the 3 zero, and if the 3 zero is better, maybe go for it with the 3 zero. But currently, as it stands, I like to collect both lines, Sentinel and 3 zero. But unfortunately, I'm not gonna buy any more comic cave for the Iron Man. I like the Hulkbuster and the Eagles and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna buy any more Iron Man figures. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.